This video is kind of rushed because the other video I had planned fell through because it got blocked everywhere for having Netflix material. Insert relevant Elden Ring meme here.
Curse you, Bale!
Hey gang, can we all agree that TikTok's in a weird spot? I mean, besides the ban, and I don't even know what's happening with that. I haven't seen anything about that recently. TikTok's just been kind of in a weird place, and I feel has been a living example of the dead internet theory. Now, if you don't know what that is, essentially it's a theory that says both the internet and the users are all AI generated. Content being made is AI generated, being interacted with by AI. Emotional baggage that comes with that aside, knowing this theory kind of gives a whole new look at social media platforms in general. And probably the most infamous example of this on TikTok is a bot named Ashley. Let me show you an example of exactly what this is. Take this completely normal Anthony Fantano video talking about the new Linkin Park song, which is honestly kind of a banger. So let's go see what the comments say. Ray William Johnson's still alive and kicking, that's cool. And oh, a comment completely written by AI. Now you may be saying, how do you know that? Aren't you just assuming? Not in the slightest. Because if you go to any verified creator's TikTok, you will most likely see a comment written by Ashley or some other variant. Now for me, I haven't seen them frequently, but I think I've curated my TikTok to be just weird enough that I rarely see those kinds of comments. But there's also theories that the bot just stopped and it's all been people imitating Ashley. So now you may be like, so what? The comments are a little dry, sure, but what about the actual content? It still sucks. I'm gonna break this down into a couple of categories and go through them one by one. And the first category I want to talk about is the TikTok shop videos. All these videos try to do is sell you a product, and that's it. Every video that has this little shop icon on the bottom left is selling some drop shipped item that is extremely low in quality. Trust me, I've checked. This is the one I got this off TikTok shop. This is actually like a really comfy hoodie. And don't get me wrong, I think social media having a shop feature is amazing for small businesses and people trying to support a good cause. There's a lot of items on TikTok shop that go to support Palestine in the current slaughter happening. However, this isn't the case for most products, and they're just drop shipped from other websites, most notably Amazon, because Bezos has his hands on everything. Because most of the items on the shop are just really niche things for really niche topics, like a Hatsune Miku flag, or a Hatsune Miku shirt, or a Hatsune Miku keychain. I think you get the pattern. Anyway, you heard of segues. The next thing I want to talk about is the Reddit storytime videos, also touching on the Subway Surfers ones. At this point, you're probably familiar with the Subway Surfers next to the Family Guy Funny Moments 5-hour compilation number 8 kinds of videos. You know, the ones that will kill a Victorian child with how much is happening. Wow, this camera is shaking a lot. But it's not only limited to Subway Surfers, and it's not only limited to Family Guy. It's almost evolved, taking on the form of Reddit stories or just made up stories from another app with a satisfying video behind them subtitling every word. Something like what I'm doing right now and what Mr. Beast does in the start of every single one of his videos. These types of videos just irk me because they're so easy to make and are just an engagement farm targeted towards people just mindlessly scrolling. And these accounts that do these have hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions of followers, just doing the easiest shit. I had an entire section written about porn bait on TikTok, but I feel like this TikTok from Jesse Miller sums up what I had to say pretty well.
Shoot a different type of load into me.
I had to see this godforsaken video again. So now you do too. I'm sorry. I push my fingers into my eyes. Why did I have to see this on page?
So the final thing I want to talk about is the search. TikTok search is like the Wild West if the Wild West was made by gooners. Because tell me why when I try to search up a video of an angry British grandma, I get 4 videos completely unrelated, just sexualizing characters and also Emiru. Or when I try to look up Zoot Suit because those are kind of funny, I get a K-pop fan cam. Or when I try to find a funny video, I get someone doing, you guessed it, porn bait. TikTok is just in a weird spot and there's not much more to say about it. Maybe I've just spent too much time on the app and noticed these changes, but who knows? Anyway, sorry this video is short. I wanted to get something out because I missed last upload. and I wanted something to complain about because that other video got removed. So I'm gonna go doom scroll for a couple hours now.